Fucking Konami. Are you fucking serious? $10. $10 for a save slot. Is this what microtransactions have got to? So, my name is Steven and welcome back to another commentary video. It's been a while. I'm actually going to be returning to this format to kind of get some videos out quicker and do something a little more effective. But today I want to talk about Konami's clusterfuck of a game. I won't even want to call it a game. Metal Gear Survive. Now, I'm going to be honest and say that I haven't played Metal Gear Survive. I have no plans on buying it. And honestly, if you guys are gamers and you love video games and you want to support the industry and you want them to change for the better, please do not buy Metal Gear Survive. Mainly because that the more money we put into these kind of things, it goes to show that they are, that they're going to keep doing it. They're going to keep doing it. We need to vote with our wallets. They love money. We need to keep our fucking money. Anyway, today I just want to make a quick video talking about an interesting theory that I have regarding the Metal Gear Survive and microtransactions and how, like, their intention with all this. Because you would think that with any company out there, you know, with EA going, you know what, we're going to, I'm sorry gamers, we're going to temporarily disable microtransactions on Battlefront 2. You would think that based off all the fucking backlash, Konami would be like, oh, yeah, we're not doing it, we're just going to play it safe, we're not going to add microtransactions, at least not yet. But fuck, man, they're going right at it. They don't give any two shits about it. It's like, come on. $10 for a fucking save slot? I haven't played the game, but I heard the game is boring. I heard it was a whole bunch of stuff. Now, mind you, I'm not going to jump on the hate bandwagon and say that the game's completely boring and talk about necessarily the game features of it, because I haven't played it, I don't know it. Who knows, there's some people out there who probably like the game. I've seen positive reviews on fucking Steam, and then I'm seeing negative reviews by the press, and I am just fucking confused. But I wanted to talk about a theory about this regarding Kojima and Kojima Productions, because one of the things you might notice is that inside the game, there was a post that was made on Reddit about a possible dev self-sabotaging the game by having some cryptic message that says KGP forever. I think that's what it says. KJP forever, which means Kojima Productions forever. And then it says, I think Cunning Yuda and Yuko and oh god, I don't know. My brain just had a fucking fart right now. But you get the point, right? I think it was Cunning and oh god, why can I not remember it? That's how fired I am about it. But anyway, to get my point out, I'm wondering if this whole thing, aside from Konami trying to nickel and dime customers and take a huge shit on the Metal Gear franchise, I wonder if this is actually they have this huge personal vendetta against Kojima Productions, and that the people who are left at Konami, who are developing the game, almost feel like they're trapped. Like they're pretty much trapped in this circle where if they have no choice to leave, but you know they have very well else to go. But like, there was a lot of Konami employees that went over to work for Kojima, at least from the impression I'm getting from this report. But I ran across some reports, some articles. Now, mind you, I'm going to take this with a grain of salt. I'm not saying everything here is completely factual. One of them is actually listed a rumor, but one of the titles, I will leave a link to 3 articles down below in the description. I recommend looking at them below. But one of them is titled Konami reportedly sabotaging Kojima and past employees. There's another titled Konami accused of blacklisting former employees, which was a report from GameIndustry.biz. And then there's this other one that actually leads into called the Konami Exodus, which is a Asian review by Nikkei.com. I will leave all these links, but I'm going to basically paraphrase what the report says. So, I don't think it's any secret at this point that Kojima and Konami parted ways on a less amicable grounds. We knew that it all said and done that once Konami would retain the rights to produce Metal Gear games without Kojima, and in true Konami fashion, surprises stall by announcing Metal Gear Survive, a zombie apocalypse game that nobody was asking for. The reception wasn't so great. Mind you, this was in 2016. Kojima made some subtle statements on stage at a 2016 Tokyo Game Show that indicated that he was just as confused as we are. I know absolutely nothing about it, Kojima said. That is because it's totally unrelated to me. How should I put this? Well, for me, Metal Gear is a espionage with political fiction, right? Because of that, there'd be no reason zombies would show up. Well, after this remark, Konami reportedly sent Kojima a letter accusing him of attempting to unfairly sully the reputation of the company. According to the Nikkei report, which I'm also going to leave in the description, Nikkei, Konami was also rubbed the wrong way by Tokyo Game Show attendees laughing during the reveal. So they are really fucking butthurt about this. They are just absolutely just... It seems like it's almost like they let the money get to their heads. They're obviously doing it to make the much money as possible, but they really just don't give a shit. They don't give a shit, and they're willing to just, take a huge, massive dump on the Metal Gear franchise. But to make matters worse, Kojima has run into issues with procuring a health benefits for Kojima Studios. The company attempted to join Kanto IT Software Health Insurance Association, which offers discount rates to industry workers, but the studio was denied. So apparently, Konami is a big part of that association, and when questioned as to why Kojima Productions was denied, the health association said they were unable to comment on the issue. Now, commenting on the issue and not commenting on the issue doesn't necessarily make you guilty, or, it means that you have something to hide. But generally, if you have a reputation to defend, generally you would want to make a comment on an issue. If it was, if you're trying to defend yourself, right? So it's just weird that when people have something to hide, they just stay silent. They go quiet as a fucking mouse. Furthermore, if the report is to believe, Konami has also sent notices to large game companies warning them against hiring anyone who's formerly worked at Konami. It has supposedly told TV stations to disregard them and warned ex-employees to not refer to themselves as formerly of Konami when looking for work and discussing their career history or resume. Now, once again, we need to take it all with a grain of salt, but knowing Konami and knowing the whole situation and just knowing how deep the rabbit holes can get on some of these scandals and fiascos and all this other stuff, I personally wouldn't be surprised if Konami would have pulled some sort of move like this. Now, I don't think it's necessarily a spite to just gamers. I mean, I don't think they are necessarily going to be like, they want to piss off gamers. But if they're getting salty and they're getting upset by people just laughing at the reveal, and then they're willing to take the Metal Gear franchise, a good fucking franchise, I mean, some would argue, but a good fucking franchise for the most part, and ruin everything about it. It got me thinking, could this be a personal vendetta against Kojima? Basically saying that, okay, we're going to take your beloved franchise and we're going to run it in the ground. We're going to run it into the ground and we give no two shits about it. We want to make a zombie game. You know what? We're going to riddle it with microtransactions. We're going to make people charge $10 for a fucking save slot. If Konami actually cared about improving their customer base, improving their, their services, and improving themselves as a whole, you would think that they would look at the mistakes that other companies such as EA would do with, Battlefront and all this. You would think that they would go, shit, people are mad. There's a backlash. We probably shouldn't do this. And that kind of gets into my last point. The publishers and the developers kind of cater to two different types of people. The developers are the people who are making the games for the gamers. The publishers, the ones that basically, in some circumstances, have the developers by the strings, are the ones making all the publishing calls and, you know, about what they have to do monetary to make this game a success. And they are trying to appeal to most likely investors and, you know, in stockholders into the company. Which is why I think that Konami's little run with pachinko machines is, you know, is one of their things that they have. And hopefully that's running well for them, because they continue at this rate, then I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen to Konami. But anyway, leave your comments in the comments section below. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts about this. Do you guys think that this is a possible personal vendetta against Kojima and ex-Konami employees? Mind you, it's just a theory. There's really no huge proof that I have aside from these couple articles that are talking about it. But that's why the comment section is there. So go ahead and leave comments down below. If you guys enjoy this type of video, feel free to subscribe. And there might be more videos in the future similar to this one. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you guys soon.